Educational spaces have changed in design to be much more flexible and adaptable. We now talk about agile space, flexible space. Technology has completely liberated the way that teaching is delivered, and we now focus on teaching being self-directed in many cases and occurring across different size groups and in different ways for different students.
Nature play will engender a love of nature and of the outdoors, which can only be a good thing. This is true for children and adults as well. So whenever it's possible, we will try and include some nature play space as an adjunct to a building for children and adults to enjoy.
The learning environment is embraced by Reggio both internally and externally as providing lots of learning opportunities. Reggio understands that students use all of their senses to understand the language of space. So it means understanding how light moves through a building, how shadows interplay with built form, transparency, mass and volume. Textures are really important, and all of the built environment provides feedback and learning opportunities.
Clearly we need to design to integrate the latest communication and information technologies into our schools and libraries. The design of the infrastructure and services need to enable this technology, which is user-friendly and interactive. Technology which provides immediate access to curriculum and course materials such as texts and lectures, which can access information and connect students with the world at the touch of a screen, which includes smartboards and whiteboards, which are printable, writable and savable. We consider all these principles which enhance teaching and learning in today's schools, universities and libraries.
There's no one space that schools will need in the next decade. What I think we will see is increasingly flexible space. So the challenge for us designing in the current day is to make sure that everything is adaptable.
Although libraries play a role in bringing a world of knowledge to the community, they're really about bringing the community together. Libraries are no longer focused on the distribution of knowledge, but provide a space for people to engage with knowledge, reflect on it, develop it, talk about it, share it. They are a social hub.
Libraries have seen a paradigm shift in their role and function as the way that we seek information, access print media and interact with the world has changed. Libraries have had to reposition themselves to retain their relevance.
The retail revolution as it relates to libraries is focusing on the fact that libraries are no longer a place for learning and borrowing books. They are a third place, a place in the community. They're a place that competes with the broader world, and we start to apply some of the same principles that we would to retail design in terms of the layout of a library space.
So libraries have become a multifunction centre, from cafes, internet hubs, children's activity zones and play spaces. There's meeting rooms, training venues, a local history group, archives and research centres, offices for consultants and justice of the peace, youth and gaming centres, and right through to council providing opportunities for payments and access to their services.
What does this mean for educational space? I think that it means that we need to think a little bit more about flexibility within the space. We need to include some breakout space so that the different size groups are catered for. So you can have single or groups of two, or you can have a whole class group or anything in between. So if we've got different areas available for that activity, then that is going to add to the conversation and to allow different things to happen around a subject.